Sandra Miller. Three minutes, please.
I'm here to address the board on a comment that Ray Waters made in a letter to the editor last October during her legislative campaign, and I'll read it to you. In part, the issue with Prop 200 was that it would have put teachers in a position of violating federal law. Teachers are not allowed by federal law to ask a student's immigration status for any reason. On March 27th, a letter from me was delivered to this board asking two questions. Number one, what is the registry, name, number, section, subsection, paragraph, etc. of that federal law? Number two, here is a copy of Prop 200 as it appeared in 2004, before implementation. Please identify the sections of Prop 200 that would have forced a teacher to violate federal law. That was March 27th. 6 weeks later today, there's nothing, no response at all. And this is on an issue that the school board should be more than conversant with. You shouldn't need any research because this, quote, federal law has been cited many times. As a matter of fact, I've heard people, educators, people from school districts cite it dozens of times. Not one has ever been able to identify where it is, the number, the name, that I can go and verify where that federal law is. Now, in the absence of any answer tonight from you all, it's very clear to us, it's very clear to me, people that are here with me tonight, and the audience, because that federal law does not exist. You can't identify something that isn't there. And as a result, Prop 200 could not force anyone to violate a law that doesn't exist. Now, I had, before I even wrote the letter, I did my homework and had written comments from 4 experts on the issue, and they all told me this law doesn't exist. But the best proof is right here in the Valley. Senator Russell Pierce has introduced Senate Bill 1172 in the legislature. It will require every school district in Arizona to count and report to the State Department of Education the number of illegal aliens in their population. Russell Pierce's bill and every one that he introduces have a very well-earned reputation of surviving challenges in court because they're ironclad and they're well thought out, not because they violate federal law. I'm here tonight to let you all know that in your absence—
Excuse me, that's for 3 minutes, if you could just wrap up with a sentence.
I will. In the absence of your response, which you have had ample time to give, we all have concluded, with good reason, there is no such federal law that prohibits a teacher or any school district from inquiring as to a student's immigration status.
Thank you. You know, Dr. Shower, we might want to just look in and see what the status of that letter and a response to that letter is. Next speaker, Rob Sanchez.
Hello, I'm Rob Sanchez, and I've been becoming increasingly concerned about the fact that our schools say they're short on budget. They seem to want to increase our property taxes. Well, if both of those are true, I might even be willing to pay more property taxes. But there's a problem. Schools such as Kyrene School District are educating illegal aliens, and I, as a taxpayer, have a right to hold you guys accountable about how many of them you are educating and what the cost is. And I don't think they should be educated by our school system. Certainly not me as a taxpayer should be forced to pay for people that are here illegally. But at a bare minimum, Kyrene School District needs to be accountable. They need to tell the public, which includes me as a taxpayer, How many of these illegal aliens are they educating, and what is it costing the school district, and how much am I paying in property taxes to fund this? Is there any of you here that have that information? Because if you do, I haven't seen it.
As I said, this isn't an agendized item, so we're actually not permitted to respond to you since it's not on the agenda, but we appreciate your comments.
Okay, well, how can I get that information, and when can I expect it?
You can certainly write and ask for that information, and we will make sure it gets into the right hands.
Do I send it to the same people Sandra Miller sent it to?
I don't know who she sent hers to, but I think if you send it to the superintendent's office, you will get an answer.
I hope I get an answer quicker than she's been getting responded to. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Karen Stewart? No? Very well, thank you. That ends the 5.0 section. The next item